Good evening, guys. I hope you are well. Happy Monday. So I wanted to just quickly do a quick roundup, very quickly. Um, this particular video is going to follow on from my last video today when I said no, this is not a peace summit. Y'all, again, for those of us who understand how reporting happens in the UK, I ignored this news when I saw it, but because I saw a lot of the squaddies, many of us who are new, I appreciate it, probably are still trying to you're still trying to familiarize yourself with the best way to respond to this type of thing. So unwittingly or unintentionally, or maybe even intentionally, you find yourself falling for the clickbait. So I just wanted to take an opportunity to once again clarify, no, it was not peace talks. Come on now. With everything Harry and Meghan have done, I think we all know that if they were going to do this type of thing, it would be done privately. Harry doesn't want a circus. And when it is finally announced, everybody will be on board, not just Buckingham Palace. Anyway, I finally found the article, or some of the article from The Telegraph by Victoria Ward, which is what I referenced earlier. It was behind the paywall, so I wasn't able to read it. So I'm going to use Keza Celeb Bitchy, shout out to her or him or them, and their article to kind of give you the feedback from the Sussex camp. So let me get here. This is an excerpt from, does she say where she got this from? No, it doesn't. So let me just quickly read it from her. Keza Celeb Bitchy, a confession. I'm enjoying the Secret Peace Summit storyline. I'm not. I trust the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to make the correct choices for themselves and their children, so I'm not worried they're about to get shanghaied back to the UK. I pretty much take the Peace Summit at face value. There are conversations happening between representatives of Sussexes and King Charles, yes. A formal thawing of the relationship between father and son. I don't know about all that. That's it. There's no promise of anything more, but the speculation around the Peace Summit and what it means is actually a perfect summer storyline. I told you guys, right? For someone like Matt Wilkinson and for this hungry royal rota, they are going to drag this story out for the next few weeks so that they can get some funding for summer break. Don't be surprised. Anyway, this means there's going to be a multi-month back and forth narrative, and I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, the Sussexes want everyone to know that they didn't leak any of this shit to the Mail. Duh. Exactly. I mean, come on now. Anybody with two functioning brains who understands the way Harry and Meghan work and their reluctance and refusal to engage with the media unless it is on their own terms would know that they would never leak anything like this. I mean, come on now. I saw a post from Phil Dampier, who's an idiot, who is very definition of hater energy, saying that if you believe these leaks were not done by the Sussex camp, then I have a bridge to sell you. And I was like, Phil, with everything we know about the Sussexes, if there was a peace summit, why wouldn't they just announce it? Or why wouldn't they get their newly installed comms team to announce it? Why would they play this game? Harry said he doesn't play these games. So, yeah. Anyway, the story was leaked to the Mail by their former deputy editor, Tobin Andrea. We referenced him in the first story, who attended the Peace Summit as King Charles's representative and comms director. So you know that Charles gave him the go-ahead to leak everything. Team Sussex is understood. This is quote from, I believe, The Telegraph. Team Sussex is understood to be frustrated after details of a peace summit were revealed in a newspaper denying it was behind the leak. Senior aides working for the King and Prince Harry took first steps towards reapproachment by holding sensitive talks last week. The meeting at a private members club in central London was an extraordinary development in relations between the two royal households, which have been non-existent in recent years. Details including the venue, timings, and nature of the talks were leaked to the Mail on Sunday. This led to the aides being papped outside the club and even during the meeting as they enjoyed drinks on a balcony. The leak has jeopardized the fragile peace operation, creating further suspicion and distrust on both sides and potentially sending them back to square one. Sources close to Prince Harry insisted the Sussexes were not responsible and acknowledged that having the details of the meeting on paper on newspaper front pages was hardly an ideal way to start what they had hoped would be a new period of peace. Buckingham Palace declined to comment, which is, in my opinion, all the comments you need. Meredith Maines, the Duke's new chief comms officer based in California, was joined at the meeting by Liam Maguire, who ran the Sussex's UK-based PR operation, and Tobin Andrea, the King's comms secretary. The meeting was orchestrated in a bid to start afresh with both sides recognizing an open communications channel would benefit them both. Quotes from Kaiser. I assume this is Prince Harry publicly underlining everything for everyone in the cheap sheets. I told you guys. He didn't leak this and he didn't set this up. You can tell this whole thing is a Buckingham Palace operation because A, other media outlets refused to acknowledge that Andrea was a long-time Mail editor. B, Harry is currently suing the Mail and he would never leak sensitive details to the Mail. And C, it was all perfectly timed as a screw you to the Waleses who are being punished by Buckingham Palace. And D, the way the photos were set up, it was clear that a photographer had been told the exact time of the meeting and was there to set up the camera in London. Exactly. Some of the pictures you guys may have seen it. I don't know if I have it on here, but those were taken from behind bushes. Clearly somebody was hiding and taking pictures, right? How would they know to be there at that time if it wasn't leaked? Harry, there are no leaks in Montecito. So it has to be Buckingham Palace, which honestly I'm kind of glad for because it finally just confirms to people that are still confused that look, Harry is not making this up. Why would you want to talk to your father? Your father will send somebody who used to be the editor of the Mail. Interesting how, according to Case, that nobody else is mentioning this. And I think it's true because when I read Matt Wilkinson's article, he doesn't mention it. Why would somebody who is serious about reconciliation do something like this? I'm pretty sure Harry probably expected it, but for Meredith Maines, who is new to the whole thing, I hope you've taken a lesson from this. Don't trust these people ever. Only tell them things that you want to be leaked to the press because these people are shameless. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that for around the table. Very quickly, a tiny bit about Kate that I forgot to mention. I want you to look at this picture of Catherine and look at the picture of her daughter. Why is Kate's waist smaller than her child's waist? And cameras add 20 pounds. So if she looks like this in a candid shot, she must look dreadful in real life. Horrifyingly dreadful. And for those of you that are going to come into my chat and say Kate has always been skinny, no, not like this. Look at her waist. This woman, look at her neck bones. This woman clearly has an eating disorder problem and nobody is doing anything about it. Okay, well, when it finally comes out, it is what it is. Oh, let me see. Let me read some of the comments to see if anybody else is making that confirmation. Dr. Penelope Cowell Doe. She's more than thin. She's skeletal in this photo. It doesn't matter whether she is liked or not. Somebody should be looking after her. She has been extremely thin for years. They can't blame her cancer diagnosis. Clock that T. She is small. Exactly. Oh, I'm glad somebody else saw this. Somebody said it here. Bet Kate is bone thin because William told her he wants her thin. But Kate is too dumb to know it's part of William's sadism towards her. Yes, like Charles towards Diana. William is nice to Sophie, who's nothing. Kate is just a clueless woman. It's not mean. It's obvious. I don't know. I just wanted to give my thoughts. Your future queen looks very unwell. And to round it up and close this chat, a little bit of entertainment and a lovely throw of karma. This horse-faced bitch, Camilla Tominey, was roundly dragged by Judy in that Richmond, who sat behind her at Wimbledon. And according to what this lady has said, according to her tweet, she she mentioned she was a Harry and Meghan fan and that she blocked her on Twitter for calling her a wanker. LOL. That's hilarious. And of course, we have people that are going to, of course, this guy is irritating. Ignore him, creepy and inappropriate. Ah, okay. So the squaddies got in there. Okay, dragging her. No, this was me calling her out and she turning around. Exactly. Somebody was asking that, oh, would you do this to anybody? I was like, if I saw Camilla Tominey sitting in front of me, I would say, can I just quickly tell you something, Camilla? I'm a Meghan and Harry fan, and I do agree with Judy that Richmond. You are a wanker, and I hope very soon you lose your job because you are a horrible racist piece of shit. Oh yeah, Judy said it here. Yeah, I called her name and she turned around and I couldn't stop laughing. She then reached out her hand to me and I took it and I said, I'm a Harry and Meghan fan, and she blocked me on Twitter and that we shouldn't talk, and she said yes, and that was it. Hello. So this is it, guys. Just for a little bit of humor today. F Camilla Tominey. You can go burn in hell for all I care. And yeah, just wanted to give you that quick update. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share. Take care, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.